Alright, g'day again everyone. Just a quick update. I've had to sit the shell back on the floor because it's time to do these front guards. And I was going to make fiberglass copies and do something radically different, but I'm just getting to the point where I want it finished, so I'm just going to leave them in steel, leave the original headlights, possibly change the indicators a little bit and make it match the front that I've already made. So you can see the front curls down underneath, so there's nothing basically in front of the wheels to catch on everything. The bonnet I made some time back, said it used to come right down to here where they do. I've cut the whole tyre well out and reshaped it, and I cut about maybe 8 inches or something out of the bonnet, and I used, because the original bonnet was only yay wide at the front, so the pieces that I cut out of here I used to put back into here so I could continue the shape and so on, and it still needs a bit more cleaning up, a bit more panel beating it. I'll get there. Anyway, as I said, I've had to put it back on so that when I chop these guards, I'm going to cut it just about here across, and then I'll cut in here, cut this piece in there, around, cut this piece off, and then I'll use this bottom section to put back up here, and it won't come out at that angle, it'll come sort of straight down or back under a little bit, enough to match the other part of the front. So I've managed to get some mud tyres. These are a Maxxis brand. These are what they put on Hilux 2-wheel drives, for going across the paddocks and so on. I was sort of hoping for a 7-inch wide, but you can only get them in 6. And I was really intending to only put them on the back, but looks like I'll probably have to get them to, I was just going to leave the road tyres on the front, but I think I'll have to put some mud tyres on the front too. Basically because the front tyres are now wider than the fronts are 7s. The back's a 6, I don't really want wider tyres on the front and the rear. But being that these are 14-inch rims, having a 4-wheel drive tyre on it, they're now pretty much the same overall height as the standard 15-inch tyres that it came out with. So we're not going to have an issue with the gearing or anything. These are an old 70s mag, they're known as a Globe mag, and I painted them either black or gold because the car's going to be white, so I don't think white wheels are going to look that crash hot. I had cut this section off up here, but I think I've gone too high. So this is the piece that I've cut off it. Actually, that was the original cut, and then I sloped it up a bit more because even though it was level, it sort of looked like it was hanging down. So, but so it used to sort of come down there below the floor level, which that would have got caught on things and broke off. So, but I think I will actually put it up a little bit higher, sort of back where I had it, but maybe angle it a little bit. But bring it down to floor level. So, this is our back section. Still looking at different tail lights to put on it. I'm actually looking at trail lights at the moment because yeah, to put car headlights would have been easy enough with a fiberglass guard, because then you just mold some fiberglass off the back of the light. So you got a backing panel and then fiberglass it in, but that's a whole lot more difficult with the steel guard. So yeah, I think there's some flush mount trailer lights or something just put on there, probably. So I don't know, round one, the cup pair of round ones, or one square one or something. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. It's just a quick update, and yeah, just wanted to get a bit of a overall look at where it's going, and see that I'm actually happy with the shape before going too much further. So obviously when you get the engine in, it will sit down lower. Also, seats, fuel tank, everything else will drop the front down a bit more, and you can adjust the ride height. The wheels are actually sticking out because there's no engine in it. When you get the engine in, they'll come down level. However, I actually like the height that it's at, and you can adjust both front and back. But in order to adjust the back up and have the wheels run straight, you need to change to an axle, a pivoting axle. We got two CV joints in them. I don't know if this is a standard product of a later model or whether it's an aftermarket product, but I have seen them, and that's what I think I'll do, because I do want to actually adjust it up and get a bit more height. So anyway, that's down the track. So yeah, we get there. Now I got a little bit of rust in the bottom and the insides on both the doors to fix up, and yeah, got to hinge them, make sure they all fit properly, because I've changed so much of it, putting new seals and things like that, that there's a possibility that of them not actually fitting properly. Even though I had the doors on when I was welding the seals, it still might have changed. So yeah, I've got to be 100% certain they're going to fit before I start painting it. And yeah, I finally get around to the inside. It's only a primer, and it looks a lot more red on the camera than what it actually is, but yeah, that'll get painted with a black enamel. I haven't, I still got to grind the weld across the top there, it's a bit lumpy, and yeah, I haven't actually scrubbed or treated the surface rust on the other side yet, so but yeah, I'll get to that soon enough. The rust you can see on the floor is not actually in the floor, that's been primed and rusted and painted as well, and what you can see in there, that's metal dust from the angle grinder, which I should have actually vacuumed out before I stuck it outside with the tarp over it, because the tarp leaked a little bit, and so yeah, I'm going to have to scrub that out, but it's not actually in the middle of the floor, it's just sitting on top. Yeah, and the fire's going. It's night time, it's winter, and I'm going to put some wood in shortly. So there we go.